So we will quickly have a round of introduction so that we understand each other, and then I'll start with the demo part. Okay. So let me introduce myself first, and then one of you can take initiative, and you people can have your introduction as well. Okay. Myself, I am Venu. I have around 17 years of experience into the field of HR. And I've started my career as HR executive for a manufacturing industry where I have learned all the HR activities, what a HR does in the organization, be it comes to recruiting or payroll or administration and all, even the licensing part since it is a manufacturing industry. So I've learned all of the HR activities, and then from there, I've learned SAP HCM online because I was into a rural area. Since most of the manufacturing companies are in the rural areas of within India, so I didn't had any choice or chance to go and attend the trainings offline. So if I had to opt, this is sometime 12 years back, 12, 13 years back. So I've opted, I have no online training, and then SAP HCM I've learned online, and I've started searching for jobs in SAP HCM. Luckily, I got into one of the organization as the entry level SAP HCM entry level job. I did SAP HCM support there, and then I've learned implementation techniques, and then moved to SAP HCM implementations. While I was doing SAP HCM implementation for one of the biggest organization in India, I got a chance to work on success factors. So I was at the client end, and somebody from the implementation was implementing success factors, where I've learned about the success factors. And then I thought, no, it is relevant to my experience, and then learned as a success factors and moved to success factors. And it's been like almost 8, 9 years that I'm into success factors. And in these 8 years, I have handled modules like Employee Central, Compensation, PMGM, and RCM. Though I've worked on all of these modules, I'm more comfortable in Employee Central and compensation because I've spent most of my time in these areas. PMGM and RCM, very little. Like, I got chance to work for 6 months, 6 months, or close to 1 year, into RCM and PMGM, but not more. But I've been continuously working on Employee Central implementation and support projects, Employee Central and compensation. Okay. So currently working as a project manager for one of the MNCs, looking after the entire success factors delivery of the support. Okay. So that's a quick intro about me. Can we start with your introductions?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, Venu.
Yeah, thank you. So let me do one thing. I'll take names of each of you. We have this in the alphabetical order. We'll go with alphabetical order. Okay, Ashwini, we'll start with Ashwini.
Hi, I'm
Just
Ashwini.
just with your name and experience so that, I understand what is your background.
Sure, sure,
Yeah,
sure.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
Hi, good morning, all. My name is Ashwini, and I'm based out of Pune. And I have worked with companies like Satyam, which is now Tech Mahindra. Then I worked with companies like IBM, where my role was into staff augmentation and supporting ANZ geography. So entire
Mm.
end-to-end recruitment cycle and everything I have an exposure to. So just want to upskill myself. Hence, I'm looking for the success factors.
Yeah, thank you, Ashwini.
Thanks, Venu.
Adiba Abdullah.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Currently, I'm staying in Qatar. I have 1 year experience in as an HR manager in the health sector here. So I just want to upskill my for the purposes joining this course, joining this demo is there is any chance of um, my upgrading my skill. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Adiba. So you have to excuse me if I'm not pronouncing your names correctly. Okay. Yep. Karen.
I also have actually I have around 20 years experience with SAP HR, but I just don't have a chance to actually work on a success factor project. So this is a chance for me to actually learn some new skills.
Okay, thank you. And you're basically from
California, Los
California.
Angeles.
Okay, okay. So, yeah, just wanted to know for your time zone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
America.
Yeah, thank you. Manoj Priyanka.
Hi, my name is Priyanka. I'm from Bangalore. I recently
Yeah, hi.
I completed my MBA in HR, but I had a gap, and I want to start my job. I want to start doing something. So I started uh, learning this HR success factors. I want to start now. So
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, thank you, Priyanka. Will definitely help you out. Payal.
Hi, my name is Payal Paliwal. I come from Uttarakhand. So I'm working from past 3 years in Genpact
Mhm.
in HRSS, human resources. So currently I want to upskill myself so that I can look for another opportunity, good opportunity in SAP. So I'm just
Okay.
curious and want to know more about it.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Payal. So
Thank you.
Genpact is of Hyderabad, or which campus are you?
Sorry?
Genpact, you said you are working for Genpact, right?
Correct.
Is it Hyderabad campus?
No, it's Gurgaon campus.
Gurgaon. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Thank you. Rasagna.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Rasagna. I had 4+ years experience in back-end operations and payroll related, and 4 years experience same in HCM also. So I want to upgrade my skills. So that this is the reason I am learning this course.
Thank you. Sivananda.
Hi Venu, currently I'm working as HCM payroll consultant for one of the product-based company in Australia based out of Bangalore. So front end we are implementing, it's already success factors, and back end payroll system is in employee central payroll. So I just want to learn on this one. So currently I'm accustomed with success factors like small things like writing business rules kind of thing, but not too expertise in this. So I just want to, yeah,
Yeah. Thank you,
more on that.
Sivananda.
Couple of questions, Venu, like can I ask after this session or now itself? Like,
No, after introduction,
okay,
we'll start with any of your questions. Yeah.
okay,
I'll give some introduction part and then I'll take up your questions, all your questions.
yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Somnath.
Hello,
Supriya. Yeah. Hi, Somnath. Go ahead.
hello everyone. Hello Venu. I have 7 years of experience and currently working in Gemini. I am from West Bengal, Kolkata, and currently working as a success factor in PMGM module.
Success factors, PMG model. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Somnath.
Thank you.
Supriya.
Good morning, sir. Hi, everyone. I'm
Yeah. Hi,
Supriya.
good morning.
I have 7 years experience in HR field. So currently, I'm working with Aurobindo. So there, I was in the part of SAP implementation like SuccessFactors, EC, and all. So
Mhm.
there, I got interest to learn Employee Central. That's the reason I have joined.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Supriya.
Thanks.
Sweta.
Yeah, so I was into sales support, kind of inside sales for almost 80 years. So I felt I was not having that career growth in it. So I felt I have to get into something very nice, felt like something I can relate to success factors.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sweta.
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah, so just wanted to know. I mean, it's a kind of question. So can I ask you, or can we can I ask you later?
Yeah, I'll take all of the questions later after a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yamini.
Hi, Venu. Good morning. I'm Yamini, currently working at Accenture. I've been working in Maximo downstream support, so I want to upskill myself.
Mhm.
So I've
So you're
completed
into,
certificate.
okay, so you're already into SAP and you are
Yeah,
certified in
Accenture has
success. Okay.
yes, they has provided me an opportunity recently to complete my certification. I have
Okay.
some theoretical knowledge, but not practical knowledge, like real hands-on experience. So I
Okay.
just want to learn this and upskill myself.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Yamini. So did I miss anyone? No, right? Okay. So I see most of you people are into SAP HCM or success factors, have just started working for success factors, or maybe as an end user. Okay. And some of you are into HR functional, not into SAP or not into success factors. Just let me clarify you. Okay. It is not mandatory that you should have the experience or knowledge of SAP HCM. It is just the product of SAP HCM. Success Factors is a product of SAP HCM. But Success Factors, the terms and terminology is all different than SAP HCM. And we don't need any kind of knowledge or experience of SAP HCM to get into Success Factors. The first thing is that. Okay. And secondly, so the process remains same. So whichever application you take, whether it is success factors or SAP HCM or Oracle Fusion or Workday, any HR application that you take, the process remains same. Whatever a HR does in the organization or whatever a employee does in the organization. So all of those things we'll be doing, but the terminology, the screens would differ. The database and the structures would be different, but the process wise, it would be same. So if you have minimum knowledge of a HR, what a HR does in the organization, then you can easily correlate what we are doing in the system. Okay. First thing, is that clear? So this course is split into 24 sessions. So 24 purely into success factors. Okay, first 4 sessions would be of theoretical part. We'll not get into success factors. First, we'll try to understand what are some of the important things that we should know before getting into success factors, like certification. So how do we do the certification? What comes in certification? Okay. And what is the landscape that we follow in success factors? How is the system setup done? Or what is the structure of success factors? So how do we configure? What all systems we have? What is release management? What do we do in release management? How many types of projects we have? What are the roles and responsibilities of a success factors consultant? What is the implementation methodology that we use? Or what are the what the configuration workbooks or what kind of documents we refer. So we do all of these things in the first 4 sessions. And then from 5th session onwards, we'll be actually getting into the system. We do everything practically. We'll do everything in the system. So all of you will be shared access to Success Factors instance where you can log in. Now, you can log into the system. You don't have to have install any application. You can, if you are connected to internet, you can access the Success Factors application because it is a URL based. You'll be given the credentials where you can log into the system and do the practice. Okay, so it depends upon the role that is granted to you. So what you see in the system, what you can configure in the system, I'll tell you in detail about the roles and responsibilities, or how do you log in to the system and all. From the fifth session onwards, we'll be doing everything in the system. Every day we'll be having 1 hour of class. Monday to Friday, we'll be having sessions. Saturday and Sunday, generally, I don't take sessions because I want to give you some time to go through the 5 sessions what we have discussed, because I know that this is the first time. Most of you are for most of you, it is the first time that you are looking at SuccessFactors application, and then to digest the 5 hours of configuration, it takes some time. So you may have to take some time the weekends and practice, or if you could not get some time in the weekdays to practice, at least you can utilize Saturday and Sunday to practice and come back with your doubts. Every day we'll be starting off with your doubts, clarifications. Now, uh, I I don't want you to wait till end of the session to ask any kind of questions, as in when you feel that you have, or you need some more information, or you have some clarifications to, and you can stop me, interrupt me, you can get it clarified. Okay, so the rest 20 sessions would be completely on the Employee Central practical part. When I say Employee Central, it is only the core Employee Central. It's not about time off, or it's not about the Employee Central payroll. It is purely on the Employee Central. We will also have one additional session after completing the 24 sessions, which is the 25th session generally, like interview questions. What would, if you want to apply for a job in any of the MNCs or any of the with any of the implementation partners. So how to get ready with your interviews, what kind of questions you will be getting in the interviews. So that's like a recap of all of those what we have done in last 2024 sessions. Okay. And we'll be starting this session soon. I generally take 2 Employee Central sessions a day, and one in the weekend, which is for compensation generally. Okay, so we'll be starting this session very soon. Okay, that's overview. We'll be getting into actual demo. So I'll stop here and see if you have any questions. Somebody had a question, wanted to ask some questions. So you may ask your questions.
Hello.
Yes, Veda.
So when I told my introduction that I had
Your voice is
experience
breaking up,
into
Sweta,
sales
somehow.
support or inside sales. Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
I can. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So all my experience was into inside sales. Even though I was trying to look into something of HR, I didn't get an opportunity. That is how I was into inside sales. Right
Mhm.
now that the reason of career growth, I was looking into things. Again, I thought I can look into HR part. That is where I thought I can get into success factor. So
Mm.
just trying to know, like, is it something like, or I mean, after so long trying to get into success factor, will that actually help me to get into, or will that be a great gap of to like a challenge to get into? How that works is what I had a question.
Yeah.
Because
If you're strong with your basics and strong with the, at least the basic understanding of success factors, it is not that difficult to get into SF.
okay.
I've seen many people from different backgrounds getting into success factors, from hotel industry or some fashion technology. I've seen people from engineering background getting into success factors, because
Hmm.
HR is something which is common for everyone.
Hmm.
Okay. So what a HR does in the organization, like a hiring, maybe you may not know the in-depth of HR, but the outline, the process, what a HR does or what an employee does in the organization, that's common. So it is easy to understand. And when it comes to
Okay.
success factors, the
Uh,
configuration part, it is much easier. The screens are very intuitive. You can access the screens very easily uh, when compared with SAP HCM or Oracle HCM. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And I just, yeah, one more thing. Just want to
Mhm.
know. When I was trying to know about this, people were trying, also told me, if I need to apply for any opportunity, it's not just easy that I have to have an idea. I should also have a good knowledge on other modules also, is what I heard of. So, what
No.
would you recommend on this?
Yeah, it is not mandatory that everybody should have no understanding of all the modules of success factors, or no, you should have the knowledge in multiple modules. No, even if you have multiple no, modules knowledge, you will be asked to handle only one module when you get into a job. Or no, in fact, if you talk about Employee Central, you'll definitely see 2 or 3 consultants working in each project.
Okay.
RCM, same thing. You'll see 2 or 3 consultants in RCM, 2 consultants in onboarding, and then 1 or 2 in PMG, 1 or 2 in compensation. So you'll see multiple consultants working in each module. Not each consultant working on multiple modules. You'll not get that time to work on multiple modules. It is it is good for you that if you have knowledge in multiple modules, if there are openings in Employee Central, or if you have a knowledge of RCM, you can apply for both Employee Central and RCM. That's the advantage
Yes,
that you have.
but yeah, but I mean, if I see people look not just for employee central, and also prior importance would be having, like, if we do have additional knowledge is what I see. In that case,
The
where it got.
additional, yeah, that's what I said. Having additional knowledge is no added advantage for you, but you will be only working in one module at a time, not multiple modules.
Okay.
No, I might ask you, if you have knowledge in any other modules. In the interviews, let's say, even when I take interview, well, I'll ask, if you have knowledge in any other modules. Because see, tomorrow, if one of my project, which is supposed to come, is under pipeline, but it is not yet confirmed. No, I have already hired some resources. Now, I can, if there is any other requirement in some other project, but it is into a different module, I can place you into that project also.
Yes.
That's the added advantage, but that is not mandatory, or it is not mandatory to have multiple modules.
Not mandatory is
Good
what
to have.
Yes, it's good to have. But I mean, the only challenge is, like, whenever people ask for it in the interview, but they would question, right? Like, if you have this, I mean, your importance is good,
Yeah.
actually accepted. But if you
Mm.
don't have, they may not also consider, is what I also see.
No, it's not like they don't consider. See, let's say you're attending some interview and somebody asked you if you have knowledge in any other modules other than Employee Central. If you say RCM, then I might say that, oh, I don't have requirement of RCM, but I do have a requirement of PMGM. So what do? You'll go and learn PMGM? Or I might say, no, we don't use recruiting in our company. We use PMGM in compensation. No, I'm looking for someone with PEC and PMGM in compensation. No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it is again all your interest. Like, if you want to learn other modules, yes, you can learn. That would be added advantage for you. To know that that can help you to get into the projects for sooner. Okay. So what other modules now? People always ask this question, like, what other modules I can learn apart from Employee Central? So Employee
Yeah.
Central is a core or the base of success factors. So apart from Employee Central, if you want to learn, it all depends upon your area of interest. Now, let's say you are into recruiting, okay, and you have good knowledge of RCM recruiting, like how the requisitions are created, how the candidates are pulled into requisitions, how do we negotiate with them, how do roll out offer letters, or how to set up the onboarding, and then how do we hire employees. So if you have this knowledge, yes, you can learn recruiting management. Or you're into appraisal systems, so you can learn performance management. You are a learning administrator, so you can learn learning module. Or if you're into payroll or compensation, you can learn compensation module. It depends upon the interest or if you have that knowledge, it would be easy for you to grasp. You can actually correlate what you have done in your functional role that you can bring up to success factors. Okay.
Yeah, so I had only one question about this. Like, apart from easy, which one would be good to concentrate on? Like, anything in the prior demand in the market is what I was trying to know. But if you say the same, I mean, if you think the same answer would apply for anything, then that's fine.
Yeah. Like, see, it's not like a particular module is important or particular module is not important. Like, there are openings for the next module, I can say, is recruiting or onboarding. Recruiting plus onboarding. These two are two different modules and they are interrelated. Okay. So recruiting is up to generating the offer letter or sending the offer letter. But after offer letter and before joining, after candidate accepting the offer letter and before joining the organization, there are some formalities or there are some certain activities what a candidate has to do for the organization. So that is your onboarding. So after Employee Central, recruiting and onboarding, these are the two modules which are big modules, I can say. And there are other modules like PMGM, now which is a small module, compensation, which is again a small module, which takes only 10 to 12 sessions to learn compensation and PMGM. You'll see very few consultants in the market compensation. So when you have an opening of compensation, Employee Central, 100 people, if 100 people applies for a job, okay, and when you have an opening of compensation, you'll see only 5 or 6 profiles in compensation area. So you have that probability getting into these modules. If you have openings, there are very few openings, but if you have openings, you can easily get into that.
And what about the technical side of this, like integration?
Integration, again, it depends upon customer to customer, what integration they are using, what all applications we have to integrate, and what is the interface that you're using. So now we have the interfaces like Delbomi, we have HANA Cloud integration, we have CPI. So it depends on customer to customer what they are using. So internally within SuccessFactors, all of the modules, like the data goes from Employee Central to other modules, and the data comes from other modules to Employee Central as well. So that we don't need any integration knowledge. We do it through a tool called HRIsing that we'll be learning in the class. So SuccessFactors is purely a functional module. You don't need any kind of coding. Whereas now, if you are looking out for interface or integrations, yes, you should have some technical knowledge, and again, depends on customer to customer. Okay.
So what would be the opportunity?
Again, you're cutting off. Your voice is cutting off.
EC would be the main thing that we can look for. Okay.
Yeah, EC is useful for anybody. Yeah, that's why we call it.
No, if we
No, I hardly hear you. I hardly hear you, Sweta.
So
Sorry.
you would be main thing that you can opportunities.
No, I hardly hear
Right?
you.
Like
I didn't get
integration
you.
or easy is something even now.
Yeah, it is
Even
cutting
now?
off. Yeah, it is better.
Hello? Okay. So EC is something, this is something people look for majorly. I'm trying to know if I focus on EC, someday people come and ask me, Shweta, you should have a good knowledge on integration, this knowledge on that, such. So
people can ask you anything, and just because people are asking, you cannot learn everything, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
you
the
should
main
be
question I have.
Yeah, you should be focusing on one module. Now, you can say that I'm strong in this area, but I have a limited knowledge in this, or no, I don't have knowledge in this.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot learn each and everything that people ask for.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Venu, Ashwini here.
Yes, Vinny, go
Yeah,
ahead.
just now you rightly mentioned that you'll be covering the EC part mainly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
in that EC entire part we'll be covering all that
Yes,
comes under.
EC, yeah,
Yes.
complete. Now, if you want to do certification immediately
Yeah,
after the course, you can answer all of the 80 questions, all of those things that we have discussed in our class. Now you can you can see them in the certification THR 81.
okay,
The
okay,
certification code for Employee Central is THR 81, and all of that that is required for the THR 81 will be covering.
okay, fine. That answers my question. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Without certification, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, without certification, if we have experience, will they consider or not?
Now, a success factor, the first thing that your interviewer asks you in the interviews is whether you have the active certification. Okay. And if you say you don't have certification, you may not be considered for that role. They may not continue with your interview process. Yes,
So
certification is
everyone,
mandatory for implementation, or even sometimes, some cases, even if it is not mandatory, but people will still ask for certification. If you are into support projects, you may not need certification, or all of the resources on a particular project may not get access to of the systems, certified systems.
okay.
Yeah.
So I have a question regarding this certification. So there were 80 questions and 52 we need to map it correctly, right?
Uh,
65.
certification, I'll be talking more about certification, like what all questions do we get, and certification, the basic question, like what do we get in certification? We have 80 multiple choice questions, so all of them are multiple choice. Maybe some of them you see multiple answers as well. Okay, so we have those radio buttons and check boxes. Wherever you have those multiple answers, you need to answer all of them correctly. And wherever you have that two answers or three answers, they'll specify that this question has got two answers and you need to answer two of them correctly.
So if we doesn't have any confidence that we'll pass or not, is there any demo part that SAP can give us? Like,
SAP doesn't give you any demo.
okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So the exam will be frequent basis. If I paid the fees of for first time, at that day itself we can answer
No,
the
basically your no subscription for the certification would be for 1 year. You can take it up anytime.
Okay.
Again, we have different subscriptions: 1 attempt, 6 attempts, 2 attempts,
Yes.
etc. Yeah.
One is for 17,000 and one is for 44,000 if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. I'll tell you for all of these things now.
Okay.
I'll show you where to subscribe, where to apply for certification, how do we write the examinations. All of those we'll see some sample questions and all.
SAP give us guidance regarding these topics will be covered. How many questions will be
Yeah, they'll
covered?
give you the course content, like from what all areas you get these questions, and there are some practical questions or scenario based questions. So they give you all of this information.
That will be covered in this course?
Yes. Now, all scenarios we may not cover. We never know. There could be hundreds of scenarios. Not every customer has the same scenario. Every customer will have a different requirement. Okay. So even if you cover 100, now you in your project you may see a different scenarios. Common ones, okay, will be covering mostly.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, from sixth session onwards, you can give instance, you are saying. No?
Yes, after fourth session, 4 sessions should be completely of theoretical part, and for fifth session onwards, we will start the practical part. But again, yes, you're correct. You'll be getting in system access after sixth session.
Okay, so how many days instance will be provided?
Instance would be generally for 1 month, and which can also be extended if you want the extension or the course. And if the course generally, I said 24 sessions, right? So weekly we'll be having 5 hours or 5 days. Okay, 5 days into 5 weeks, 35 days, 35 to 40 days. In between, if you have any holidays or if you have taken any break, so it goes up to 35 to 40 days. So you will have the instance access till end of the course, and after that, if you want to get it extended, we can do that.
Okay. So, in the EC, actually, performance also will be integrated, na, sir. So that can be explained like on top of the EC. So how we have to get the performance forms or how to launch the uh,
We don't discuss anything related to performance management. So all the modules can be integrated with Employee Central. So there's an internal sync which happens between EC and other modules. Okay. So if I have to give you, some basics of performance management, recruiting, onboarding, compensation, LMS, succession, it takes another 6 or 7 sessions.
Mm-hmm. So integration part, even if that is, internally with the EC also, you'll not explain about the integration, right?
No.
Okay.
I will go next. Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, I was seeking out from past 1 year for proper. So I just went through your YouTube and I found like promising that I can learn something from you. So just think like when can we start this compensation and time management sessions? So they should be on the sequence, right? First, I should go for EC, or is
Yeah,
there
you
any
should have
sequence?
basic
Okay.
understanding of EC, then you
Okay.
can learn time off or compensation module.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those both are individual.
Those are two different modules.
Okay. Okay. So in this EC, like you will provide any curriculum of the topics that we are going to go
Yes.
before the sessions? Okay.
Yeah. We have the course content. I'll be sharing you the day-wise content, like, each day what
Okay.
would be covering, what will be learning. So that I will
Okay.
be giving you. Oh, the entire material will be provided. So
Mm,
whatever that we discuss, I'll be sharing you all information that we have in the drive. I'll be
mm,
giving you all drive access. You can download any kind of documentation like implementation guides or the configuration workbooks
mm,
or the administration guides. These documents I'll be sharing you. There are some PDFs, there are some PowerPoint presentations, Excels. Okay, all of this
yeah.
will be provided. Along with this, you'll also be getting the recordings
Mm,
every day after the session. You'll be getting a recorded video of the session.
mm,
I don't recommend you to just go through the recording every day.
mm,
Whatever that you can recollect or remember, you try to do that in the system. It is okay if you spend more time on the system. That way you learn a lot. No, but if you just keep on watching the recording and do the same thing what I am, what I have done in the system, then you'll not learn much.
correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm. Sir, so in this curriculum, we'll be going to the depth of the configuring business rules and how the
Yes.
portlets are linked with the
Yes.
fields and how we are
Yes.
calling them.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah. So are we covering those regex expression kind of thing, or else we should learn from outside that how to do the regular expressions when putting some conditions and all those things?
No, no. More the scenarios, like we'll be covering scenarios like how to write a business rules for workflows, how to write a business rules for validating the data, how to write a business rule for propagating the data, defaulting the data, how do we calculate, how to write the error message, write for error or warning messages. So
Yeah.
these scenarios are covered.
So operations and all
There are many,
something like yeah.
not each and every operation. There are like 100 operations. We don't do all of those things. Okay.
Yeah.
Because see, if I show you how to add two fields,
Mm,
you can do subtraction, you can do multiplication, you can do division. It is just you will have to replace that, plus with minus, minus with multi, into, and then with division. So you'll just
yeah.
have to replace that. So we don't do all of those things.
Yeah. So we want like how to use those operations that and all will be
Yes.
taught means we can go and
Yes.
explore. That is fine. That is what.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Sir, just is 24 sessions enough to cover everything, or else like it's means I feel when I'm working on this thing like it's a vast kind of
See,
thing.
yeah, it is vast. So this will give you the basic understanding of Employee Central. Okay.
Yeah.
So to cover each and every scenario, so even now I can take the same thing for 40 days or 50 days also. Even then, you will have something left out. Now maybe when you get into projects, you will see some new things. So at least if you have this 24 or 20 practical things, what you have now, you can learn other things easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll have to do some kind of now at least you should have, now this is the basic, you should have this thing compulsorily. Okay.
Yeah.
And on top of it, anything that you want to learn within Employee Central or outside the Employee Central, that's up to you.
Okay.
You show your interest. No, I can no see. I say 24, 25 sessions, but sometimes it goes up to 30 sessions as well, also. Now, if you want to have more scenarios covered in some areas, or you're interested in knowing some few more things about a particular topic, I can extend the sessions. I don't have that restriction that I have to complete it by this date, or no, I can only take 24 or 25 sessions. No, I don't go that way.
Correct.
Yeah. So if somebody was asking in the other sessions, like, no, so what is the end date for our? I said, no, we don't have any end date. The end date is 31/12/9999 till we complete.
Yes, sir. That's what. See, in payroll, we'll go and test the documentation and search and try to do right. So that level of thing, if it is covered, I'm fine. Like how to use and bring them to this and uh, use while writing the business rules also. That is what I'm expecting. And
Yeah.
sir, how about learning PTP integration from EC to ECP? Like this can't
See,
be
again,
covered separately, right?
BTP itself has got a lot of modules. Okay.
Okay.
BTP, no, we have no coding, we have no functional part of BTP, we have wrappers in BTP. So there are many things in BTP. So don't go with all of the modules.
Okay.
So if you are into functional success factors, no, you don't need to know the BTP. No, in some projects, when you use BTP, you want to learn, you want to know, you can know. But again, either you would be doing on BTP or you'd be doing on success factors. What is your area of interest? Where you want to be in? You want to be in success factors or in BTP? Now, whichever module, whichever technology that you want to work in, you should have the complete knowledge of it.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's it as of now, sir. Maybe day
Okay.
by day I can come up with something.
Yeah.
So I have another question. Now, at present, we are not using success factors. Some third-party server will be used. I mean, we are using the third-party server. After 2-3 months, we are updating to success factors. How it will integrate? How we need to do integration that will be covered in this?
We don't cover anything related to the integrations.
Okay.
See, at the moment, if you don't have any knowledge, if you have zero knowledge in success factors, from zero, you try to first get into that 100%. And then you, after getting into that 100%, you try learning some other module, some other areas of the application. Okay. First, you need to concentrate on one thing. So that is your success factors, Employee Central. Now, after if you know 100% on Employee Central, then you try to learn the other module. It would be easy for you because again, Employee Central is linked with all the other modules. So you will easily understand what data flows from Employee Central to recruiting, how the data flows. Now in EC would be creating position. Position is mandatory. What data you maintain in position, what are each of those fields, how do you change the attributes of the fields, how to add the fields in position, how to write a business rule in position, how to generate the code in position. So all of these things you should know. Once you have this knowledge of for EC within position, okay, now how these empty positions or the vacant positions are converted into requisition, what data goes from position to requisition. So how does the data flow from position to requisition? So you will learn at that point of time when you're learning the recruiting. That's the first phase of your recruiting. Now, once the position is converted into a requisition, so what all stages we have in recruiting, how do you get those approvals? So those things you will learn in recruiting module. Okay. And again, after the candidate is ready, you have done all of those stages and then candidate is ready for hiring. So what data will be flowing from recruiting to EC? Because some of the candidate information which is already available in recruiting module, like candidate name or candidate date of birth or education, previous experiences. All of those details are captured in recruiting module in different phases of interview. Okay. Now, when candidate submits his profile, some of the data gets passed into the system. And then in different phases, recruiter would be collecting the information from candidates. Okay. So that data is available within our recruiting system. So that data comes from recruiting to, again, Employee Central. Okay, while
Okay.
hiring the data, while hiring the employee, most of the information you already have this in recruiting module. So this comes from recruiting to Employee Central. Any other information that is required while hiring the candidate, we add that and we hire the employee. If you have onboarding module, data flows from recruiting to first onboarding. Onboarding candidate fills all of the information. 90% of the data that is required for hiring is filled in onboarding. And then comes to EC. EC, we validate the data and we hire the employee. Maybe wherever we have that 1 or 2% of data which is missing, we add that, or we add the compensation details and then hire the candidate into Employee Central. So you should have that knowledge of what is required for each module. Okay. And from what information should be sent out from that module to other modules.
Okay, sir, clear. In this class, we'll cover the real-time scenarios also.
Yes, when I say practical part, we'll be doing all real time. No, it is like a mini project that we'd be doing. Like I'll show you how to create a company. In general, the first thing that you know start with the configuration is creation of the organization structure. So how do we create these objects in the system, okay, which are required for hiring? And then we do all of this configuration. Then we'll go and see how to hire or add an employee in the system. Once you add the employee, we'll see how to bulk import the data. Like if you have to create hundreds of location, if you have to create hundreds of grades or thousands of position. So how do we maintain this data in the system? We'll see imports there. And once you have the imports, we'll go and see how to set up the security part in the system. What should employee see? What should employee edit? What should HR see? What should HR edit? What will consultant do? What configurations can be recreated? Who should see what? Who should access what? So all of these things will be permissioning. The security part will be looking at. And then we will move to the workflows part, how to set up the approvals, how to grant approvals, or how to revoke the approvals, or how to do the workflow notifications. And then we'll go and see how to write up business rules. We'll see how to configure custom fields into the each of the portlets or blocks, or how to create a custom block in the system. So all of these things will go one by one in a sequence. We have position management, we have reporting, we have themes that we'll be covering. I'll be sharing you the complete
Sir,
information, what we'll be covering.
In some of your YouTube videos, I just found the class for project. I think this is enough, or else we need to join any project after this one from you.
No, you don't have to do see, if you can practice on your own with some basic scenarios, yes, that would be fine. You don't have to again join the project.
But you
We
offer
also
project
provide, yeah, we also provide people who want to do a kind of project. We take them through the.
That will be complete of practical and more of learning, like
yes, more of the scenarios.
Practical scenarios.
Yes.
You will be giving like an assignment, and we will be developing
Yes.
them, and you will be helping us to do that. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. That's it.
This is the course content what I was talking. So first 4 sessions would be of theoretical part, and from day 5 we'll be going through all of the practical part. So each day we'll be covering each of these topics till 24th session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, most of the demo part, what I thought of taking, you have asked them in questions form. Yeah. Is there anything else that I can help you out with? Any other questions, clarifications that you have?
Yeah,
So let's
I
give
have.
some chance to others who have not spoken.
I have few questions.
Yes, Somnath.
Somnath this side.
Yeah.
So, as I said, I'm currently working in Capgemini and I'm working for PMGM module as an
Mm-hmm.
end user. So,
Mm-hmm.
whenever I'm applying for IJPs, I'm now eligible for IJPs and I'm
Yeah.
getting shortlisted. But whenever I'm going for interview, the interviewer is asking for certification. They are
Yes.
not expecting any knowledge which I have in PMGM as an end user experience. So I just want to know that after this course, will I be able to clear the certification based upon the recordings and after 24 classes, or I
Yes.
have to get into some questionnaires from your end, or I don't know, means someone said me something like dump some
Yeah,
questions or
dumps are also doing certification is not a big deal. You want to do your certification tomorrow, I'll get it certified. You'll get the certification. Don't worry about certification. See, certification is only required for your interviews. Okay. But when you get into actual project work, you should have the knowledge of the system, the configuration, what you have to do in the projects.
okay.
So classes will be starting from this Monday, sir.
Not from Monday. We'll let you know about the schedule.
Okay.
But it would be very soon.
So it's
So
7:30 to 8:30 a.m. session, right? This is morning.
Yeah, this is for 7:30 to 8:30. Its timing is fixed, so I have the current batch going on. So Monday I would be completing that I would be completing those sessions. If no extended, it would be Tuesday. That's why I'm not telling you that we'll be starting off with Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll
Okay.
start soon.
so sir, you said about projects. So these projects will be remotely I can do, or
Yes, since SuccessFactors is a cloud computing application, we can work remotely.
okay.
Hi, sir.
Yeah. Hi.
Okay, I have a doubt that the people having the knowledge about the end users,
Mm-hmm.
um, when they are change into consultants, what is the difference it's coming? Because if they have a lot of knowledge in end user, they can go with the in their company, they can exist as an end user. That means they need to learn more and about the configuration and all for that. For basic purposes, getting done by this end user knowledge itself, right?
So having the end user knowledge will help you to configure. No, it won't help you in the configuration. You should have the configuration knowledge. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
if you are and if you were an end user and when you're configuring, you can actually think, okay, so this is what I was doing. So now maybe end user, what you do, you go choose a location from the drop down, but you don't know how this location is showing up in this drop down or what information is to be added to show up this location in that particular drop down. How system is filtering the location based on a country or based on a company. Okay. So that you don't know. Now, front end for you, maybe it is just a drop down where it is showing up the value, you're just choosing it. But back end, how to filter that location, what information is to be added to show up that location, where all can this location be used, or no, how do we associate the location with other objects, that you will be knowing in the configuration.
Okay,
It will
so
help you understand the process.
okay. For knowing the process, they can. Okay, they can make changes in the.
Yeah.
Okay, and how they are for recruitment and all the employees when we are studying for employee central SAP SuccessFactors, how it help for the other modules? Because if someone is excel in the recruitment, because currently I am doing recruitment, so do I need to go for the RCM or employee central?
Yeah, if you have knowledge of RCM as an end user, it would be easy for you to learn RCM. than Employee Central. Employee Central, you'll have to start from the scratch, whereas you already know what do we do in recruiting, how does the recruiting what all features that are available in recruiting. So you have that information. So for you, it would be easy to understand. A recruiting module, yeah. And again, EC is a common or the core module which everybody can learn.
Okay. About
Yeah,
the
starting point would
module.
be easy for anybody.
Okay.
But again, it is not compulsory that everybody has to have the knowledge of EC. You can still learn directly RCM, learn directly compensation, learn directly PMGM. But basic understanding will definitely help you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Sir, we will be covering reports also, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hi, Venu. Good morning.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Like mock interviews will be there, right?
Now,
Like interview
if you're,
preparation or
after end of the sessions, if you're ready with your, all of the practice and you want to have a mock interview kind of thing, yes, we can do that. I'll help you
sure,
out on that.
thank you, Venu.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, can we stop it here? I have another session to take up in next 15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just want to know, can you share the course content to our mail ID?
Yeah, I'll be sharing you this information. You can check with Krishna or whomever you're coordinating with.
Course
They'll
content.
they'll be sharing you the course content with you.
Okay.
This document, what I
Okay.
have shown you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Hope to see you all soon in the regular sessions.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you, Venu.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Also, just want to know not only EC regarding
Good.
what all will be covered.
Sorry again. Yeah, I lost your.
I'm just trying to know, is it possible to share the course content, like what would be covered in recruitment, what all topics would be covered normally?
No, you can check with Krishna on it.
Anything would be that, Krishna. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'll be taking the regular sessions for EC and compensation. But any other information you need, you can check with him. Okay? Yeah. Thank you all.
Sir, he said you can cover time management. No.
No, time management is not covered. This is different.
Fine, sir. No, not in this, sir. Normally.
Not,
Other time,
no,
time off
I
session.
don't take time off. No.
Okay.
I'm not
Thank you.
that expert in time off.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Venu.
Thank you. Bye.